What is up? It's Jan back at it again with another nerdy bookish video. Welcome to my November TBR. As y'all could see, we're at a new location. We're at my new apartment. We're in front of my new shelf. Bookshelf organization video will be coming soon, I promise. I just have to finish decorating the other shelves. But these are pretty much done, so here's a little sneak peek moment. So yeah, this is my November TBR. I have a lot of October carryovers. Okay, so I saw a comment saying this the other day that says a TBR is more like guidelines, you know? So I do have a couple vlogs planned for this month, so I'm really hoping to get to those books for those vlogs. So I didn't get to my snake themed vlog last month, and I really want to read Ninth House and Kingdom of the Wicked this month, as well as maybe one or two other short books with snakes on the covers. So that's gonna come at the end of the month, she said, hopefully. But I still have a stack of books here that are kind of just like pick them up if I'm in the mood for them, you know? Like if I read 2 out of the 3 books I had planned for a secret TBR, so be it. I'm not gonna go through my October carryovers because then you could just watch my October TBR. Just know that I did not do well for my October TBR. I read a lot of books last month, but I did not do well on sticking to my October TBR, which I know, nothing new. Probably gonna happen this month as well. It's already the 6th and I haven't read a single book that's actually on my November TBR because I started the month off with this book, The Keeper of Night by Kylie Lee Baker. I am less than 100 pages away from finishing and I'm loving it. I just picked it up kind of on a whim, actually very on a whim, because I was at my parents' house and I got my book of the month box and I wanted to read something while I was on the elliptical at their house. So I just decided to open this up and I was hooked. It is an Asian inspired fantasy. What really got me to choose this one was Goddess of Death in the synopsis. There are reapers. It's set in the 1800s in England/Japan. It does a good job of exploring the theme of not feeling like you belong anywhere, particularly if you are a mix of races. So she lived in London all her life, but she is of Japanese descent, and it talks a lot about her struggles in that aspect. It's so good. They fight a bunch of these Japanese demons. There are stories sprinkled throughout of like Japanese legends and myths, and I am living for this book. I can't wait to breeze through the last less than 100 pages, tabbing the living bejesus out of it, as I always say. But yeah, I have never heard of this book until book of the month, so I am forever grateful. I highly recommend this book. I think it's gonna be one of my favorite fantasies ever, and it might be in my top 10 of 2021 depending on how it ends. Next book I'm going to talk about is my book club pick for the full moon book club for the month of November, which is Blood Like Magic by Lizelle Sambury, and my guest this month will be Bestie Jessie from Bowties and Books, and the live show discussion will be November 19th. I know it's a little bit early, but they're just getting earlier and earlier. If you didn't know, my book club is called the Full Moon Book Club. All the information is always linked down below. There's a Google form that's not required, but it gives me an idea of like who's joining the discussions and learning more little fun facts about y'all. But the live show discussions always take place on the full moon of every month, so if you ever miss an announcement on my Instagram or anything, you could just Google the full moon for that month. All the announcements and updates are just on my personal Instagram, which is at Apphicathon, always linked down below as well. But yeah, this is a witchy book that involves a lot of love and a lot of blood magic. Our main character has never fallen in love, but she goes through this like program to meet her like match or whatever in order to save her family's blood magic or something like that. Just watch my next 3 full moon book club picks. I'll also have that linked down below to get like a more full synopsis, because I don't want this November TBR to be too long if I've talked about the book already. Hope to see y'all there at the live discussion on November 19th at 6 p.m. Central. The next book I have is an ARC. Oh, I think this already came out actually, but I really want to read this because it just came out and I want to read it while it's, you know, hyped. A subscriber named Isabella from the Feminist Bookworm on Instagram sent this to me, and it's You've Reached Sam by Dustin Tao. I am ready for this to absolutely shatter me because apparently it's about this girl whose boyfriend died, and then she like tries to contact him and then he actually like answers, but I'm really not sure if it's like her imagination or whatever. But yeah, she's the type of girl who like has her future planned out and everything with this guy, and then he passes away and it's supposed to be devastating. I'm excited to read this, and it's super short, so hopefully I can get to this month. Next one I'm super excited for. I need to read this month. Like, I can't not. Beautiful World, Where Are You by Sally Rooney. I'm sure y'all have heard of this. Sally Rooney's new book. She's the author of Normal People and Conversations with Friends, which I also want to read. I want to try it again because I tried to read it audibly and had to DNF, but I have it checked out from the library. So if I get to it, I get to it. But I definitely want to get to this. It's about two couples, I think. So 4 friends. I really have no idea. I just know that Sally Rooney has a way with words, talking about human behavior and love and grief, just like life in general. So I'm excited to get a bunch of well-written quotes from this book. The next 3 books are for a secret TBR, but the first will be Out of Love by Hazel Hayes. This is a book I saw at work. I work at a library and I saw this and I was like, oh, never heard of this book, never seen this book. It's about this couple who breaks up. It's dual timelines and it's a backwards timeline though, like it starts from the end, and I am so hyped for that because I'm ready for this one to destroy me as well, because you know, it's about a breakup and maybe there's a second chance romance, who knows, I don't know. Next, I have a book from one of my besties here on BookTube, Camila from Burrows and Books. She got me this for my birthday and it's Forest of Souls by Lori Ann Lee. I can't unsee Brenda Song on this cover. Is that just me? This is another Asian inspired fantasy and there are like shaman. There's a spider king. Yeah, I don't know much about this one. I've heard good things about this, I think. And the second book, God, my apartment keeps making weird ass noise. The second book has come out, so hopefully I like the first one enough to continue with the second. The next is a book from my mom and it's The Death of Jane Lawrence by Caitlin Starling. I know y'all have seen this all over Bookstagram. The cover is stunning, so like rightfully so. I'm sorry for the noises my bathroom is making. But this is a gothic horror historical fiction and that's pretty much all I needed to know. Like, I really truly don't know anything about this. I had all the buzzwords, you know, and then it said it's compared to Shirley Jackson and Rebecca. I just read The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson and I'm really interested in We Have Always Lived in the Castle, and Rebecca I started back in March and I really like the writing, so I'm excited for the vibes in this book. I can't be bothered to read the synopsis and tell y'all about it, but I'm sure y'all have heard of this, so like, we're gonna move on. Next, I have Jessie's NB book club pick for November, and that is We Are Not Broken by George M. Johnson. I read All Boys Aren't Blue, I think last year, and absolutely loved it. The audio is phenomenal. And this is another memoir about George M. Johnson and his siblings and like his family. And it's super short and there's like pictures in the middle. Excited to read this for Jessie's book club and participate in the live discussion. Speaking of Jessie, so as y'all know, maybe we host a Sapphic readathon called Apphicathon once a month. Oh my god. This is gonna be so annoying to edit hearing this noise. Yeah, we host Apphicathon every month and have a guest host. This month, we're gonna be in person together and it starts on November 13th at midnight. So midnight to midnight in your time zone. And our guest co-host will be McKay from McKay's Book Club. I always wanna say McKay's Bookstagram because we talk on Instagram. Love him, he is hilarious. He is so sweet. He gives great advice, let me tell you. So for Apphicathon this month, we actually have a group book. We're gonna start like implementing different things like reading prompts and group books and whatever else, so stay tuned for that. But this month we decided on just a group book, and that is Satisfaction Guaranteed by Corelia Stetz Waters. A subscriber actually sent both me and Jessie this book, and the note said, hope you guys can buddy read this for Apphicathon one month, so we decided on this month. This is about 2 women who own a sex toy store. At least that's what I heard from Jessie. I don't know, I didn't even read. Yeah, a sex toy store. So love that. I'm so excited to buddy read this with Jessie this month. Hopefully it's hilarious and we have a good time. It's a 24-hour readathon. I don't know why I think I'm gonna be able to read 2 books, but this is also for Books and Lala's Buzzwordathon, which is a year-long readathon where every month she has a different buzzword and you read books with that word in the title. And this month the buzzword is lost, so I really want to get to The Lost Girls by Sonia Hartle. Dude, it's really annoying. Okay, please be quiet. And this is a vampire revenge story and it's sapphic and it's super short, so maybe I'll start with this or just go back and forth between this and Satisfaction Guaranteed. But I'm so excited for this because look at this cover. Ever since I heard about this book, I could not stop thinking about it. I'm in a huge vampy mood lately ever since I read A Dowry of Blood back in the summer, and then I just reread it last month for Vampathon and I didn't get to this one for Vampathon. So did I put this on my October TBR? I don't even know, but It's so cute. And then the last 2 books on this TBR for another secret TBR. I know what the 3rd book's gonna be, but it's an October carryover, so I'm not even gonna talk about it. Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson. I'm so excited for this one. Sharni from Sharni and Books got this for me all the way from Australia. I still can't believe we're like super close friends. Like, I don't understand how that happened. So this is a YA thriller. I'm sure you've seen this around. It's been out for a while. So I read White Smoke, Grown, and Let Me Hear a Rhyme. Okay, yeah, so 3. That's 4. 3. And this will be my 4th, and I love Tiffany D. Jackson's Instagram reels too. She's so funny. Apparently this girl named Monday disappears out of nowhere and no one's really paying attention or like cares to investigate besides her best friend. It's supposed to be super disturbing at times and the ending's supposed to be crazy. So I'm really excited to get to this one finally because I've been putting it off for some reason. If you know me, I do this thing where I put off all my 5-star predictions. I don't know why. Unless it's something like Addie LaRue where it was like highly anticipated and I read it like the day it came out. I know that's gonna happen too for Girls of Fate and Fury, which is the finale for the Girls of Paper and Fire series by Natasha Nangan. I was gonna try to read that in November, but it comes out November 30th. So like, but best believe I'm gonna read it as soon as I get it in my hands because I love that series. But anyway, Monday's Not Coming. And then lastly, we have The Heart Principle by Helen Huang. So this is actually probably gonna be my next read after The Keeper of Night. I've just heard such good things and I need a book that, like, after The Keeper of Night, I think I'm gonna take a little break from fantasy. Like, I've been in random moods for romance lately. I don't know why, but I just read Hang the Moon by Alexandria Bellfleur on audio and I really like that, and now I'm really excited to get to The Heart Principle. I have no idea what it's about. I know she like plays the violin and I know there's a lot of like mental health rep in this and some hard-hitting topics. I heard it's made a few people cry and I think I'm due for a good cry over a book. Well, I did just tear up over A Dowry of Blood, even though I reread it. But anyway, still excited for this. Yeah, I've read The Bride Test and The Kiss Quotient, and I like The Kiss Quotient better. So I hope this one does not disappoint. I'm sure it won't. This is a 5-star prediction for sure. So yeah, so thank you for watching my November TBR. If you made it to the end of this video, put the pink sparkly heart in the comments down below to match the like dark pink and yellow. Hope y'all had a great day. Stay safe and stay positive always, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.